a moment no police chief or law enforcement spouse ever wants to share, but tragedy brings together Metro Police Chief Rick Height and the widow of Officer Rod Bradway, an embrace that says so much.
It is the first of 2 days of official tributes to Officer Bradway, shot and killed early last Friday morning, responding to a disturbance, possibly saving the life of a woman and a baby. Visitation
is underway right now at Crown Hill Funeral Home and will continue into the evening. Tomorrow, a funeral service is planned at Bankers Life Fieldhouse, filled with tradition fitting a hero. Our TV6 reporter Derek Thomas begins our coverage live at Crown Hill Funeral Home. Derek.
Jenna, most of the people who came here today did not know Officer Bradway, but they knew what he stood for, and they knew what he died for. He did it all for us.
Rod kicked in the door to save the life of the female and the baby.
After detailing Rod Bradway's heroism, Police Chief Rick Height presented the fallen officer with a Medal of Honor and the Purple Heart. The chief then gave Bradway's widow a powerful hug and whispered a pledge in her ear.
I told them that we'll never forsake them. They'll always be part of us, that I love them, and that whatever you need 24 hours a day will always be available to you.
It was Bradway who was available when a citizen needed him, and that's why hundreds of citizens stood in line outside in the hot sun to pay their respects.
That man went in there and lost his life trying to defend that girl. He heard her screaming, and he rushed in there, and that's how he lost his life.
Good man.
Good man. He was an awful good man.
Pray for police officers and pray for their family because they are on a job that is very difficult. You don't know if you're going to make it back home or not.
Bradway not going home will impact the community, but most of all, his children.
Two teenagers, it's difficult to look in their eyes and realize that they're not going to have a father now. And I know that the IMPD is stepping up, and a lot of the men and women there are really trying to fill that void the best they can, a void that you can never fill.
Now, at one point today, the line here winded around and through the parking lot. It's thinned out right now, but this viewing will go on until 8 o'clock tonight. Line from Crown Hill Funeral Home, Derek Thomas, RTV6.
Derek, thank you for that. Tomorrow morning, Officer Bradway's body will be driven to Bankers Life Fieldhouse for the funeral. The escort is expected to leave Crown Hill Funeral Home around 6 a.m. and arrive at the fieldhouse around 6:30. You can watch for street closures around the fieldhouse to begin at 6. Doors open to the public at 9 a.m. The funeral begins at 11.